Alright, continuing our deep dive through Modern, we are trying out Blue-White Control. A little red splash on the board. This is a deck that Wapotapa crushed a challenge with recently, so this is very close to what he played. I'm excited to give it a spin, see how it performs. And yeah, I've always enjoyed these Blue-White Control decks in Modern. I'm not convinced this is the most well-positioned deck in the world, but the couple times I've played against it recently, it has looked pretty good. So,
4.5 years of community.
Nicole, with the 4.5 years of support and community. Thank you for that support. Yeah, I'm excited to try this. We've got some cool stuff going on. We've got Hall of Helia's Generosity with Dress Down and Shark Typhoon. Nice little interaction. Of course, we've got Memory Deluge. This card printed a year ago. Kind of just really changed a lot of control decks. Just a lot of inevitability in this card. And Chalice of the Void is a fantastic main deck card right now. There's all these Cascade decks, there's all these Ragavan decks with a ton of 1-mana spells. I'm excited for this. I almost want a second Chalice main. I don't know how we would make room for it. I haven't changed the list that much. But it would be a fun one. The most natural interpretation is the code gives you those things. Interesting. Yeah, I took a look at the code and I didn't get that read from it. But maybe I just read weirdly. Thoughts on Goblins in Modern? I think Goblins seems like a fine deck to me. I've not really played it myself. I know whenever I've watched Aspiring Spike play it, that deck has looked quite reasonable though. So I think it's like a perfectly fine deck based on what I've seen. Beyond that, I don't really know what the best like creature tribal deck would be. I tried out Merfolk a little while back. I did very well with it, but it didn't feel very good. It felt quite a bit worse than Goblins has looked. Humans has gained some new cards recently. I don't know if those new cards are enough to make it playable though. Alright, this hand might not be a keep. I think I'm going to keep it though. The Mystic Gate is looking stunningly awkward in this hand because it's really hurting the leyline binding, but hopefully we just don't get monkeyed. Hopefully we just don't get monkeyed. Though Gigantha, that means they're like most likely to be breached. Oh, they're Tron. Oh, so we're dead. Cool. Good talk. I imagine they're going to be trying out the One Ring in their deck, right? I want to play some One Ring decks on stream soon. It's not happening today because they currently cost $70 each. But soon it will happen. One thing we do have going for us in this matchup, we do have in our sideboard some Crumble to Dusts. Oh my god, Nicole, that would be incredible. Thank you. I might actually like to do that at some point soon, yeah. Luckily, I'm away this weekend, so I'm not really going to have an opportunity to test One Ring decks this weekend. But yeah, if I could borrow One Rings tomorrow, that would be fantastic. I assume I'm just meant to counter this. Just try and keep them off Tron if we can. Oh, we can get the red source. That's great, right? That means... Oh, do we just not have it? We do have a green source, okay. Well, get the red source. Go for a counter. Hopefully that slows them down a little bit. We can't keep them off Tron forever in game one because we don't have Crumble to Dust in our deck yet, but... Oh, they're just grabbing an Elk? That's fantastic for me. They're not even hitting a land drop. Alright, I want to draw 2 cards. I really just want to find my land drops more than anything, so... Get that out the way. They grabbed an Elk. Play a tower. Tower is not mine, importantly. The One Ring. That seems like a thing I shouldn't let resolve, huh? I could Leyline Binding it, I guess. They would get to draw one card. But in exchange, I get to keep my Archmage's Charm. I might... They do get to draw a card, but maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine. Like, we just don't have any other counter spells, and I really want to be able to counter Karn. So... Of course, this makes Oblivion Stone more of a real card now that the One Ring's tucked underneath this, and Boseiju as well, but that's fine. Can't be everything. Hey, Callie, good to see you. So this doesn't do anything in the matchup. I'm just going to cycle it. Obviously, we could pitch it to Solitude, but not super interested in that. Please don't have Urza's Mine. Have Mercy, opponent. Oblivion Stone. You know, I think I meant to let this resolve. Because I get to fire for Deluge, and there's a chance I find a Leyline Binding off of it, or a Teferi to bounce this. Or a Prismatic Ending, and I just really want to hold this counterspell. So... we already have 2 land drops locked up. I guess I take the Solitude. It's not terribly impressive, but... Matchup seems... Yeah, this seems like a tough one for us to run into as our first match. Do you not disagree? Feel like we're getting very lucky right now. Opponent is just missing all the land drops in the world. They are on turn 7 with their 5 lands in play. That's an elk. Sure thing. Hey, Liege. I just want to cycle my shark. I really want to save this Archmage's Charm as long as possible, I think. Oh, good draw. Good draw. Okay. Very good draw, actually. It feels like a nightmare when they actually have Tron, yeah. We are being given a chance right now. We're certainly being given a chance. I don't know if I meant to get attacking here or just fire off a chump block. I don't know. We need to kill them, but... 1/1 is not very large. 5 damage is kind of a lot. Okay, if they don't do anything relevant here, Karn. That is something relevant. What fucking is? Well... I always dream of mono blue in standard. I always dream of that deck. That deck speaks to me. Unsurprisingly. Alright, now we get to Solitude the Elk. Hold open our counter spell. And hope we don't get murdered horribly. Resolves. Just keep missing on Tron, please. You could be so very kind. That's a third Urza's Tower. Heal. We can actually kind of attack this Karn down. Maybe that's what I meant to do. Maybe. Maybe. Feels like I'm just gonna counter it though. Shark Typhoon. So I could Shark Typhoon and start making sharks. Or I could just say go. Yeah, doesn't let them wish for needle. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Do I just deluge, look for land, counterspell? We still have 3 counterspells left in our deck. Tough turn. Currently regretting taking that Solitude over the land like a million turns ago. Nice. I really want to shuffle these back ends, so I'm going to take the Delta. Like, basically all 7 of those cards were bangers. That card is not a banger. Oh, that's so good. Okay. I get to go Solitude. Why is blue-white so fun to watch? I don't know. I enjoy playing it though, so that works out nicely. It's kind of no reason not for me to hold the hall open, huh? Maybe I should have done that. Alright, we have like a 5-turn clock, I guess. Um... Do I counter this? It like digs so far for us as mine. I'm testing out a bunch of stuff. I have no idea what I'm playing yet. I think the deck I have enjoyed the most, I think I'm just accepting that they're getting us as mine and we're just going to slog through it. Like, we can answer the 4-mana permanents, we can counter the big things. Ulamog is the only thing that really matters here, and we just have to hope we don't get too destroyed by it. I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough spot to be in, but I don't think I can keep them off it forever, right? Khan. Does Khan even matter? I'd say the thing I'm enjoying the most at the moment is Coffers, but like I'm not really committed to anything yet. They can minus in the binding, but then we just kill the Khan. They can plus, but then we just attack the Khan. I kind of want to let them have this. Is that crazy? Probably crazy. Would really be repping Leyline Binding here. I don't know. This might be a mistake. Alright, it's just another one anyway. Cool. We have 1 card left in hand. Coppers has really impressed me. I don't know. I also think Coffers is weird because I feel like a lot of people have been misbuilding it. I think like legitimately a lot of people have been building Coffers badly. And that the right build is probably pretty good. What's my build? I haven't cemented a build yet, especially because the One Ring changes things. But there are just like lots of weird things in people's builds. Weak stuff. I mean, I think it's like completely bananas that people play Relic of Progenitus instead of Nihil Spellbomb. I think like Nihil Spellbomb makes a pretty big difference. Yeah, Shouldered One Ring and Khan together as a payoff package. Yeah, I think moving away from Invoke is good. I think Invoke is not a very impressive card. Nihil and Kling, exactly. That's the way to do it. People who are playing Relic are doing it wrong. Nihil and Kling is the way to do it. 100%. 100%. Typhoon or Ending? Yeah, Invoke is not a very good card. I'm weirdly interested in Oblivion Stone. I'm surprised I don't see more people playing that card. It lets you play Gigantha. And it's like really good against Blood Moon. It's like weirdly good with the One Ring. Just added it to your combo. Yeah, I was playing, I kind of want to play it main deck, honestly. That card's like really interesting to me. I really want this. I know it looks really strange for me to keep this in hand. If I can get a Typhoon from my yard with this anyway. And I really want, if they double spell here, I really want to be able to exile a 4-mana permanent in my turn. Jesus. They can get a hasty one of these. That doesn't accomplish that much. I am going to counter it, I think. I don't know if I meant to. Found coffers, yeah, I wouldn't play the list that I played on stream. I think the list I played on stream was like fine, but there's a bunch of things I'd want to change. I would not recommend it. Oh, Zooxast lol. Thank you so much for that Prime Gaming sub. I appreciate you supporting me and supporting my content. Hell yeah. We get to kill Khan, so I don't need to get back Shark Typhoon. I can only exile one of these though. Can only exile one of these. Thank you so much for that Prime Gaming sub. What am I doing? I could get back Shark Typhoon, I guess. Like, fine. Do I have to exile Oblivion Stone instead of One Ring? That's such garbage. I think I have to take a draw. I don't think I can get back Shark Typhoon here. Maybe that's silly. Ding, ding, ding. Cool. They have no cards in hand. Boop. Now we can get back Shark. Oh, you can get back Binding from the... You're right. That's so funny. That's so funny. So we just get to get it back this turn as well, right? Yeah, you're right, Nicole. That was bad of me. Alright, they get to swing. They get back their One Ring. That's fine. Maybe giving them Oblivion Stone back was better. I don't know. Like, if they swept my board, I just get to start getting back Shark Typhoon every turn. Please do not call me that. I'm just going to assume anyone introducing themselves that way means no good. Very ungenerous of me, I know. Oh yeah, the Heliod's generosity is incredible. It really is. It really, really is. Oh, they have protection, right? No, they don't. They don't because they just got it back. Right, cool. I missed some damage a couple turns ago because I forgot that that's how that works. Interesting. Put Leyline Binding on top. Cycle this. This is so cute. This is so adorable. Hey, wait. What's that bonus mana for over there, So we do not have lethal next turn because I missed some damage earlier in the game. It's really interesting that my opponent has Karn Liberated in their deck still, even though they're playing One Ring. I would assume Karn Liberated is the card you don't want to play anymore if you have One Ring in your deck, right? That way you just get to not care about Spell Pierce after turn 3 anymore. Oh, go away. Stop casting Oblivion Stones, please. Opponent does understand that Oblivion Stone slaps. I should have set Heliod's Generosity stop there. That was really bad. But they're dead. 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. Cool. Love that. Alright, we have 10 minutes for the next game. We won game 1 against Tron because they didn't draw us as mine for 10 million turns and never drew Ulamog. Details. Crumble to Dust seems like a banging Magic card. A+. Oven's Veto in the deck. Stony Silence. Flame Blitz. Is this actually good against them? It might be fine, right? Chalice might be fine too. Verdict is not fine. Yeah, Dress Down and Moonlight seem very mid. I think Blitz is great. Chalice is too slow. Yeah, bad on the draw. What are we going to have in over a Chalice on the draw? Maybe just a white card for Solitude purposes, I guess. A Hallowed Moonlight then. We could also have a single... this is like okay against Oblivion Stone. Killing Leyline Bindings, I guess. Whereas this is okay against Unearthing the 8/8. Either of them are pretty crap. But this one pitches the Solitude, so... Yeah, maybe you're right, Symbol. I think I agree. I think I'm still going to have one Chalice on the draw, and then we can have both on the play. I think that sounds fine to me. I think that genuinely sounds fine. We're on the draw. We can exile the 1 mana thing though. I'm gonna keep this. This might be too slow. We get to kill the map. But obviously if they have turn 3 Tron after us killing the map, we're probably still gonna die with this hand. That's kind of just being on the draw. Okay, they have basic forest. That is good news. Love that for us. Okay. Yes, I'm just saying go. I can't exactly exile this meaningfully. Oh boy. Here we go. Natural Tron, kinda. I think Profane Tutor is bad. I think I like Expedition Map, but I don't know how many. I don't know how many Expedition Maps. I think 4 Expedition Map might be overdoing it. God, it's so sick that the way Tron works now, they get to double 4 on turn 4. That's like so disgusting. Yeah, this is what I wore when I top 8'd. You're correct, actually. Good spot. I don't know much about the humans deck. I don't actually know much about the humans deck. I could see it being better now. I need to try it out at some point. I still don't think it's a deck I would register for a tournament. But it might be more real than it used to be. For sure. Oh, cool, Muffin Man. I didn't know that. Oops. Me not being American. Oops, oops, oops. I am surprised they're just not casting anything. I know they want player on counter magic, but very surprising. Well, we have a Crumble to Dust. What did they get? They got Sundering Titan, right? Feel like opponent is giving me more of a chance than I really deserve this game. Mine or Power Plant? I think they played Power Plant last, right? Turn free. Yeah, they did. It could be Warping Whale. I really don't care. We have to take our chances, right? Yeah, it was a Warping Whale. That's cool. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like I can just sit there not really doing anything. Also, I should have played out my tap land. I didn't realize this made red mana. Like, I know they can have Warping Whale there. I don't particularly care, though. I mean, we just have to jam and hope. Chalice is so embarrassing against Khan, I guess, is the issue, but... fine. Oh, that game was a beating. Teferi is actually really good against Warping Rail, huh? I'm still just gonna have one. I don't really know what else I'd want to cut. Everything's pretty good. Well. Warping Whale's so sick against Crumble. Alright, turn 1 Forest. You love to see it. Let's find Ketria. So we have our red source sorted. At least I could have got a white source first, would also have worked, right? This is fine though. And then just fetched up steam vents, and then we are like are better for casting binding. I don't know. We find power plant. I really would like them not to have Warping Whale open. Do I just have to jam anyway? I don't know. It feels like if they have Warping Whale open, they're just gonna have it open all game long. Is the problem, and then they're gonna start jamming bombs next turn, and there's gonna be nothing I can do about it. But also, if I cast this and they counter it, I literally lose the game on the spot, which is not exactly great. Yeah, if they have Warping Whale, they're just never gonna tap out though, right? They're just gonna be really patient. Is the thing. Double counter spell is pretty good. My opponent's playing 7 mana Khan, yeah. Which I don't consider a terribly good card, but it is pretty good against me. Just gonna say go. Sylvan's crying, huh? They're not doing anything I actually care about. It's really awkward. Opponent is handling this very well. Sanctum Vugan, yep. If they just grab Sanctum, that means they're probably not planning on Ulamoging me next turn, and they're planning to go and get the Ulamog instead, so that's something. That is something. And then we can try and do Crumble plus Counterspell next turn. Time to nuke them? No, I feel like if I go for Crumble now, it's just so likely to get countered. I think I have to hope that they're not Ulamogging next turn since they grabbed a Sanctum. that they play something into my counter magic here, and then we get to go crumble plus counterspell next turn. I always felt like blue-white control used to be really good against Shrum, but I guess we just don't play Field of Ruin anymore. It makes it a lot harder. For Seiju. Throw back to Spreading Seas, yeah. Good old Spreading Seas. Alright, wish me luck, I guess. They played Tower Lost. There it is. We're gonna have a second one. Oh my god, and we got the one from the hand? Oh yeah, they do get a one ring. And they do have a Boseiju to save it from Leyline Bindings. That kind of sucks. Game is not over. But it is looking pretty alright. They have 2 Khan Liberated, 4 Great Creator, 1 Haywire Might, 3 Cityscape Leveler. Our Leyline Bindings kind of suck, huh? Two Nature's Claim, wow. Alright. Yeah, they are going to hit their land drops over time, it's true. Certainly are. They're also gonna give me a land when they Boseiju this. I think I might just want to cast a Solitude this turn. And get bashing. Get my 3-2 in play. Hiya. Oblivion Stone, wow. That is fine. Oh, they get to grab their elk, I guess. Oh no, they're gonna Boseiju it in my end step. Ah, right. That makes sense. And this stops me getting a thing in play. Yep. Onum is playing this very well. Very, very well. Oh boy. They're getting a lot of cards. The best play might be to Boseiju the Hall. Yeah, maybe. The Hall's gonna do some work. I mean, this time we have Counterspell plus Solitude open, which is nice. And we get to attack them for 10. I mean, Tron does take skill to play. As a former Tron pilot, I'm allowed to say this. I get to attack you, right? Do I care? Do I care? I think I'm gonna counter this. Might be wrong. God, there was a turn earlier when I could have just ran out of 3-2 Solitude and I chose not to do it. It was like 4 turns ago. Maybe it's be like dead if I did that. Just dead. Oh, I could ending the ring now. It's probably what I meant to do, right? Instead of attacking. Get to grab my my Kira. Yeah, I know Spike respects Tron a lot. As he should. They're about to have 8 lands. They can kind of do whatever they want now. Yes, if we end up wanting to Solitude, we get to Kahira in the same turn, which is nice. A little bit of haste damage. Yeah, the easy draws make it look very easy. I feel like that's the case with a lot of modern decks, though. We sure are starting today off with an hour-long match. Tron and Burn. So I kind of think most Magic decks are hard. I do think the ways in which Burn is hard are like very different to the ways in which any other deck is actually hard. There's a lot more about posturing. In ways that I just don't know how to do. I'm not that big brain. You can't just like maps out the best play. You have to figure out what plays are going to make your opponent lead to your opponents making mistakes. There's a Chromatic Star. What does it find? Connie, great creator. I mean, I can attack him. Aeladrin, welcome to the stream. Pleased to meet you. Hope you enjoy it. Found out into more rings. No, they're getting Pithing Needle for my haul. I get to ending the needle, so that's fine. Dunk. Oh, I only... Oh, this makes green. This makes green. That's so funny. Oh. Cute. Look at our green mana go. I'm so used to thinking this is like a mono white creature. Here we go. Here we fucking go, I guess. It begins. It begins. Time to start solituding cityscape levelers. A little bit worried about us having 2 minutes on clock and then being on soon to be 25 life. It's like not ideal. Luckily the game has become very easy now. We just like click and point and hope it works out. No. Hearthstone for Hall is nice, I agree. Oh, this cuts me off Archmage's Charm. Kind of just want to draw. Or counter. Either of those, really. And have my Solitude open to eat the elk. Kind of just want to do any of these things my deck does. Instead, yeah. Not. Instead of attacking for 7. Attacking for 7's for nerds. Oh, this is tense. Yeah, it cycles Shark Typhoon as well, and all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. Please just cast an elk. Please, 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 please. Uh-oh. Well... Probably countering that one. Probably meant to deluge main phase, find a land, right? Both players are drawing gas. Everyone has a lot more time than I do, though. Is the issue. Blah, 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 blah. Well, this sucks. So on an infinite timeline, I think this is a game we would 100% win. But obviously I've played this match very slowly. So I kind of deserve the loss. Like, I think this would be pretty hard for... I guess we could get Ulamog still. Maybe Ulamog is a thing we could conceivably die to. If they, like, chain 2 copies. Wow. Scream. An ink coverage. I don't know what ink coverage is. Alright, whatever. We have 6 seconds. I think we probably win this, but they do get second Ulamogs. We counter this one. They get a second one. They exile these. We put them to 17. We counter the next one. We lose these. But then we just start deluging every turn. It feels like we probably win this. Feels like we probably win this. I'm putting it as a win in my spreadsheet. Although that match felt kind of rough. That matchup felt kind of rough. Feels like the non-crumble to dust games are very, very hard to win. Oh, as in Ink Treader? Whatever it's called. Is it Ink Treader? Yeah, Ink Treader. Oh, it's been a while since I've heard Ink Treader. We do love Ink Treader Nephilim. What a good card. Yes, it is an Ink Treader deck, I guess, kinda. Except only barely. Oh. It took me a moment. I'm gonna run a quick ad break before the next match starts, so there won't be ads in the middle of the match. This is very close to Wafo's list. I think it's like 1 card different. Something like that. Or maybe a few cards different. It's close though. Yeah, that is a match we would probably have won if I had played faster. Hey Sophia. Oh, Wafo had 4 Typhoon as well. Wow, what other differences were there? I assume there might have been more Teferis, right? -2 sharks plus 2 ending. Ah, okay. Well, I really like not losing to Ragavan, so... Also, Heliotol is like sick AF. Hey Tan, good to see you. He's the first to put it on the map for Blue-Eye. Awesome. It's so good. Rebuying Dress Down every turn against the creature decks is all kinds of messed up. Like the hard luck. Alright, apparently I have to play a lot quicker if I'm going to play this deck, so... This is a mulligan. Because it does not have lands. Informative, I know. Are the leagues just going to be entirely Wandering decks today? Should we just have like 3 Stony Silences in the sideboard? Should we just be playing Burn? Scoop up those play points. Some Orcish Bowmaster decks. I don't think Orcish Bowmaster's going to see that much play, but maybe. keep. Get rid of Shark Typhoon. Hope they don't rag about me. Hey Kaya, good to see you. Oh no. Yeah, I think it's probably too fast for that card, sadly. Oh, it's good to have you here. God, I feel so dead. It's probably for the best. I can't believe I decided to sign up for a blue-white league and queued into Tron 2 rounds in a row. What a world. What a world. I should have played coffers like I wanted to and just beat up these Tron decks. Drop and pivot, maybe. Maybe. Oh, we have a million Mystic Gates. This is fine. Now, tomorrow is going to be a Coppers day, I think. Tomorrow I want to get some Coppers out of my system. Maybe borrow some One Rings. Flame or Anor decks lined up. Alright, you're going to have to elaborate a little bit. I don't actually know what cards you're... Oh, wait, no, that's the stupid Wizards card, right? Probably not. Maybe Teamarek could be played at some point. Teamarek with that card could be fine, right? Bunch of Snapcasters, bunch of Flame of Anors. Oh, 3-0 Blue-Red Wizards, wow. What a world. Teamarek is always an option, it's true. My Wizards? No. Your Wizards. Oh. Gonna hover this here. Cool. Fun. Good game. GG. Hey, Ride or Die. What were the call? Ah, Supreme Bandit. Alright, sideboarding complete. That's fine. We're gonna turn 4 crumble them 2 games in a row, and they're not gonna do anything relevant until they've been crumbled. That's what's gonna happen. On the one hand, this mana base in this hand is non-functional. On the other hand, Stony Silence. Believe in the power of Heliod. I'm excited for them just to have natural Tron anyway, and for nothing I do to matter in any way, shape, or form this game. Oh my god, we did it. We drew the triple blue card. Okay, okay, good start, good start. God, I'm really excited to Coffers tomorrow. I'm wondering if Coffers wants to play a key, like one key in the board that you can Karn for when you have One Ring in play, or if that's just like wildly to win more. It might be wildly to win more, but like, it's cute, right? Oh, it's wildly to win more is fun though. Hey Marceline, good to see you. Alright, I should probably just hold open Leyline Binding instead of Prismatic ending their garbage. Barad, what's Barad, God, Stony fucking Silence. What a card. What a card. Let's get the tap land out of my deck. Legendary Land. Wow. Is that a thing? That's kind of a thing. That's like almost... Is that playable? It is a tap land. Seems pretty bad. I assume if you play Expedition map, you want Castle and Takenuma and like no other special ones, but even Takenuma feels like iffy. Oh, you've been off Castle. Castle gets a lot worse with One Ring, I guess, right? Blast Zone, yeah. Maybe. Colorless lands have a real cost. Fuck. I think I just want to hold open Leyline Binding instead of casting Prismatic Ending here, but... Yeah, maybe a Blast Zone could be nice. On that note, we are in danger. Land. Thank God. So the good news is if they Warping Whale this crumble, it means they can't tick up the Blast Zone. If they don't Warping Whale this crumble, we have all the time in the world. Nice. Con, Leveler, Stirrings, Scrying. Yeah, this looks pretty good for me. 2 Warping Whale in the deck. Cool. 2 Oblivion Stone. Where is the One Ring? I guess they just can't afford it. Who can the Ineffable? Wild. Yeah, Ring is expensive. Yeah, they do get to draw free cards. It's true. Oh yeah, it's true. There's only one of them, so no wonder they don't have one here. Helioding next turn? What do I Heliod? Oh, the Stony. Maybe. I can't cast it is the problem. Also, they can exile it a relic. So probably not. Probably not. It's a good one. Aren't cracking this, which is really nice. I could just go to town on these 1 mana things, but I kind of need to have Charm open for Khan, it feels like. So, I guess I'm saying go. It's wild that we've crumbled them, stonied them, and I'm still not confident that I'm winning this game. It's still not clear to me that I'm actually gonna win this. Alright, I could Deluge. I think I would rather sit on that so it doesn't get hit by Relic. Yeah, it does seem unfortunate for this deck. I agree. I agree with that. Okay, we did find our land drop. I guess I'm just gonna ending a Relic. Denies them a draw. Am I just ending both relics and then hold open counterspell? Making it so they can't exile my Deluge later seems like pretty nice. Yeah, Tron being in the uptake definitely seems problematic for blue-white. Especially since, like, this is a blue-white list with Crumble and Stony, right? And even then. Even then it's hard. Yeah, Tron has been on the uptick. Deck is secretly pretty okay. I assume they're jamming Khan Liberated next turn if they have the land. That's not guaranteed. Yeah, there's only so much you can do. There really is. Dust into Crumble. Makes food for every land it takes. Ooh. I gotta say, one of my favorite cards they've printed in the last few years is the green-white Wrath that turns things into lands on, like, kind of on that note. It's so cool to me. Kind of want to let this resolve. Is that crazy? I have a Flame Blitz. I really want to Deluge here. I don't want to cast... I guess if they get Stormlord Script, they don't get to use it this turn, right? I can just cast this and see what we get, and then make the decision based on that. I can't remember what it's called. It's from the, like, funny card set. The, like, convention set. No, the other one. The convention one they made. I can't remember what it's called. The like one where they have playtest cards. Mystery boosties, there we go. Hey Flan. Yeah, Wrath of Sod. There we go. Wrath of Sod. Wrath of Sod is an A+ card design. I fucking adore that card. I need One Rings for tomorrow. You got the hookup. Oh, awesome. Simple. Thank you. I will make a note of that. So between you and Nicole, I should be covered. Get to save myself hundreds of dollars. Mono black control list. Nice. I couldn't figure out if I wanted the Shouldred's main or sideboard. I'm really worried about turning on opposing Solitudes. But it is kind of unbelievable with the One Ring. What? Opponent's memeing. It is over 80 ticks, yep. Card is a little bit hyped right now. Just a little bit. You got yours for 35? Wow. Well, I'm countering this. Or leyline binding this. Leyline binding this. Cool. Yeah, there's like nothing on Arena worth money apart from the free good cards. There's nothing over 5 ticks apart from Halfling, Bowmaster's, One Ring, which are all just increasingly nonsense. Halfling 4-color controller list? Yeah, that interests me quite a bit. Delighted Halfling. I disagree. Halfling looks very good in 4-color to me. Turn 2 uncounterable to Fairy is kind of a big deal against like a few of the top decks, right? Is my thinking. Maybe. I don't know. I'm into it anyway. You're locked in? Yeah, that's fair. That's like completely fair, but I do think the card is quite good. Oh, I'm gonna leyline binding this and then they're gonna fucking Cityscape leveler it. Scream. That's fine. Then I just get to Deluge. Then I just get to Deluge. It's like fine. Just like imagine being on one of the Cascade decks and your opponent goes turn 2 to Fairy, uncounterable, say go, have fun, good luck. And you're just like, I hate this. I don't want to play Magic anymore. You're now messaging your groups. Yep. 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 Oh, that's about right. This way Teferi dies, but by bouncing the Leyline Binding, it means they can't leveler it this turn. Probably applies versus Murktide. Yep. Kind of want to draw two. I do need counter spells in hand, but I kind of want to draw two, I think. I should have another white mana open. I'm very silly. Well, we have a veto, so that's good. Good. Turn 2 Unpierceable Wrenn. Yeah, it's awesome, right? And if they kill your halfling, they don't have Pierce open. So I'm just saying go. They have 7 mana. Would really like them to just cast Karn next turn. Yeah, this is the same game. So funny, you stony them and crumble them, and there's still just a game to play that you can very realistically lose. It feels honestly really embarrassing. Oh, you're around, Symbol. What are your thoughts on main deck counterspells in Coffers? Specifically Inquisition of Kozilek. I'm like really uncertain on it. I kind of feel like there's like the fact you can pitch them to March has made them feel a little bit less awkward in the late game. As weird as that sounds. But I don't know. It's tough. What time is it? It is almost 5 o'clock. You want to prevent runaway Ragavans? Yeah, that makes sense. AM, not quite, not quite. There's a lot of bangers at the bottom of the deck. I'm actually going to give it a little reshuffle, I think. Oh no, Manny. 60 other matchups on the board. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know. I need to think about it. By Stony Silence? Sure. I mean, they do Stone Rain themselves to do this. I guess they get to map to replace it. But... it's just anti-anything. Yeah, it's very good against Leyline Binding in the late game. Yeah, I would definitely be playing some number of Bloodchiefs first when I play the deck. I like that card a lot. I don't know. I think what I'm tempted to do when I try the deck out tomorrow, I'm probably going to have Inquisition's main deck and have Sheoldreds in the sideboard. And just board the Sheoldreds in. I think is what I'm going to try. Yeah, the Shady Ring team up is good. I'm just worried people will be really able to answer it game 1, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just so good you just want it anyway. I can't remember the name of the card that's like backed up fiction. It's looked really solid though. I will say that. It's like 1 blue black. Opponent splits 4. Something like that. Sauron's Ransom, yeah, that could look pretty decent. Opponent costs 3 of them 1 game. I mean, that'll do it. Alright, you have 7 mana. Cool. Probably don't want to hard cast the shark into Cityscape Leveler that we know about. So I guess now they get to kill the Leyline Binding instead. That's fine. We put it on top. We draw it. We capture this again. We even get to Deluge in the same turn. Yeah, that's cute. Oh, Caster makes the piles. Oh, so it's like Steam Augury? How are they at 32? Good question. We exiled a worm and the worm hit us, I believe. Is what happened. Maybe Manny, we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Leyline Binding, Memory Deluge. It's binding this nonsense. Oh, I didn't grab the Teferi, I'm sorry. So I am memory deluging? Is there a binding in the yard? There is not. That is fine. Cool. Have my counterspell open, can cycle the Flame Blitz, doing pretty good for myself. God, these Tron versus blue-white matchups are horrendous. They go on forever. This is never gonna end. We're just here for the rest of the stream now. Alright, next turn, I'm gonna try and cast the Shark. Will it happen? They really are trying. Really fucking are. Okay, they're not getting rid of the binding. That's nice. Don't know if I care about this enough to counter it. If I counter it, it puts it in the yard and they get to haste it. That's probably fine. I'm losing my mind. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We will probably deluge into an answer next turn. I think I just cycle this. That's fine. Doesn't mean we're not casting the shark next turn. I'm sorry. Also, the fetched land's dead. You see how it is? Yeah. Feel so guilty. The shark can be used for cycling. On that note. Oh my god, these endings are so much worse when my opponent doesn't have a million One Rings in their deck. Ending the Palantir. Yeah, then they would have got a trigger, but maybe I should have. I guess I can pitch cast Solitude, huh? Pitch cast Solitude. And that's like fine. I want 2 Chalice for 1, probably. Yeah. I should really have Hall open here so I can get back the Shork. Opponent's on 37. See you, Manny. Have a nice day. Opponent is on 37 life. We are ahead on time, it's true. The problem is my opponent can win game 3 in like 2 minutes. Problem is my opponent can win game 3 in like very little time if they not draw me and I'm on the draw. So you know, that's a thing. You'd never believe this is the game where we went turn 2 Stony into turn 4 Crumble. We can ending Gigantfoot. Wow. I want this game to go as long as possible. In sharp contrast to all the moaning I've been doing. So I am not casting this Solitude right now. Oh, I should maybe grab Kahira. Sick. Combo. I like how you have Tron scenario generator happening right now, Prometheus. Very good. One card left in their hand. Alright. How am I up on clock? I don't know, but I sure am. Shork is a 2/2. A little baby. Ulamog me, I dare you. Chalice. If they Ulamog me, they gain 10 more life potentially, which is funny. Alright, well, the good news is we won that. The bad news is we're now on the draw. And we're gonna lose in 3 minutes. And all our work will be for nothing. It seems like a mulligan. Okay. Yes, I'm keeping this one. It's turn 1. Your opponent plays a Tropius. I don't know why, but the Tron scenario generator really tickles me. Maybe someone needs to make that as like an actual bot. Oh. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Yes, they played second power plant. We have a chance. And they played this into ending? What the hell? How is everything going so perfectly? I don't deserve this, but I'll take it, I guess. Yeah, this had exclamation mark Tron, and it just gives a different Tron scenario. It is turn 12, and your opponent is casting an Oblivion Stone. The bad news is there's nothing to crumble at the moment. These crumble to dusts are just so bad right now. I'm probably gonna crumble a tower just so they can't cast Khan. And feel very weird about it. Oh, or. I think I'm still doing it. Alright. A lot of green cards you have there. Oh. What a game. What a game. This is the funnest game I've played in a while. This is like A+ gaming. This is like A+ gaming, right? Wow. I cannot believe how much fun I am having playing against Tron right now. What a world we live in. I like that we're just not even casting the crumble. I love that. Hey Gwen, you've come to the funnest game ever. We crumbled their third power plant. And have had no reason to cast the second crumble all game long. It is the perfect Magic the Gathering game. You're about to start discarding to hand size. Normal. Very normal. Yeah, I assume it's for those. I imagine you'd bring it in against Titan, but it probably wouldn't be very good there. I guess you could bring it in. I guess I want to get Tef down so that we can beat Warping Whale when they play out their next Tron piece. Discarding to hand size. I've never seen Tron discard to hand size on turn 10 million before. This is kind of a new one. Crumble on their turn, holy shit. Crumble in your draw step. Take the land you drew for turn. A land-based deck. Yeah, they have 2 whole lands, can't you see? Well, they have 2 Tron pieces in place. They must be really close to having Tron, right? Could take the win con. I'm just having a lot of fun. It's turn 8. Your opponent has played 3 power plants and handed you the game wrapped up in a bow. Sure has. Oh, I have to discard? The fuck? That's not okay. That's not okay. The BM Kahira. Ploy my free to. So much discarding to hand size this game. Wow, I have 3 memory deluges in the yard. Absolutely not. Oh, Mayros of the tier 2 sub. Thank you for the 59 months. Hell yeah. And the pats. Important. Important. Thank you. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready for draw step crumble? Are you ready for draw step crumble? I hope they drew a crumble for turn. They did. Drew a tower for turn. They did not. Nice hand. A+. Oh. That was great. That was some good clean magic. That was some good clean magic. Fun for everyone involved. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to it. Alright, y'all. I need to pop downstairs real quick, fill up my water. I'll be back real soon. I'm gonna run a quick ad break, and then we're gonna keep playing this league. Be right back. Howdy. Sorry, that took a moment. Oh. It's been 2 hours. We've played 2 matches, correct. My middle name is The. Incredible. It's gonna be mind-numbing at the PT, I'm used to it. You do realize the Orzhov deck I played in Standard was much worse than this. Right? That Orzhov deck I top-8'd with, dramatically worse than this in terms of going to time. Orzhov midrange. I top-8'd the Pro Tour with an Orzhov midrange deck. Over the course of the tournament, I had 3 rounds that I won in extra turns. And I had 3 rounds where I won 2-0, and if I'd lost a game, I would have not been able to win a second one in time. Which Standard? It was the last PT, yeah. Most recent one. Tutorial copy. Wait. Question. Yeah? Yeah. Nice. Cool. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. This isn't okay. So we want to go to our end step, I guess? Territorial Kavu, huh? Territorial Kavu, huh? Good card. This is so unjust. This is so unreasonable. This is like the most disgusting thing I've ever played. Yeah, the white midrange had a 10% unintentional draw rate at RCs. At the regional championship I took white midrange to, I got 2 draws in day 1, so I could not make day 2. And I was like, well, if I'm ever playing this deck again, I need to make sure I just never draw with it. And just had to, like, just deal with having to play ludicrously fast to not time out. It looks horrible. It was so wonderful. Both horrendous and glorious. It contains multitudes. That's a good draw. Feels like we can't actually lose this game. Hot take. Sure. Hot take. Feeling pretty comfy. Caster Elk. Go on, you know you want to. Okay, I will admit this is a bit spooky. This is like a little bit spooky. I'm probably going to Stubborn Denial, the Memory Deluge, and that's probably fine. I guess. No, they're a Domain Zoo, but they run 4 Tribal Flames, 4 Bolt in their deck. These are good cards. Good cards. Cool, thank you, Mana Symbol. I will keep that in mind, and I very much appreciate the offer. So there you go. Yes, now they can Binding Taff. I would have to discard the hand size if I minused anyway, so. Oh, I don't do that. I am part of the problem. My branding is all over the place. I have like different names in 3 different places. Is this okay? This is like probably okay, right? I kind of want to save this for Tribal Flames. It's true. I'm like loosely a content creator. I guess they're just binding their binding. Means I get to cash in one of these stupid removal spells. Which name do you prefer now? Either or. Rain, Rainy, and Autumn are all good. Technically, IRL, they have different contexts when I use different ones. For the sake of streaming, either is cool. Or any of them are cool. Alright, let's go back Tef. Oh, we can bounce the binding. No, this is a sideboard Gigantha. They grabbed it on some point earlier. This is so funny. This is so silly. How have I never seen this before? Could just pitch cast a Solitude and say go. Draw a couple more cards before I say go. Ah, whatever. Whatever. I'm just gonna pitch cast. I want to have counterspell open so I don't randomly die to like Tribal Flames or whatever. Feels pretty hard to lose this game if I'm patient. I don't need to get max value. The Ring is the breakout card. Halfling is also very good in Modern. And I think Orcish Bowmasters is probably good in Modern. Those are like the big ones. Those are the big ones. Cool. There are like probably some other role players, but I'm just gonna cast this. We're a million cards ahead on them. I just want to start attacking and gaining life. Food combo decks, yeah, they have not looked very good to me. I would be a little bit surprised if those decks end up being good. Why did they not bolt this? It's gonna gain me free life. Opponent, what? What's going on? What's going on then? Oh, we've undone the lightning bolt apparently. Dress down. Good magic card. We'll have some more of that. Is Chalice good? Like, not super good. I don't know what we have instead. Maybe we just have a Doman's Veto instead. It counters Tribal Flames, it counters Leyline Binding. It's not good. It's probably better than any of the other options. Or Blossoming Calm. Oh, never mind. This is a banger. Blossoming Calm in the deck. Exclamation mark deck. You should be able to see the deck list. Well, this hand is not terribly impressive. Mystic Gate, Leyline Binding, Nombo. I think I mulligan this, honestly, on the draw. I guess I keep this. Cool. Ending your Ragavan, dress down your Kabu. Living that good life. Wild Nakato. Oh. Get on my top land. What year is it? I don't know, but apparently it's the year of the cat. Year of the tiger. Why did they shock? They have a bolt? Feel like I'm gonna lose this one. We're not really doing very much at the moment. Mild Nakato. Alright, y'all, are you ready? Are you ready to get stubborn denialed? It's coming. Oh boy. Yeah. This whole drawing lands every turn thing sucks. Can't recommend it. I mean, dress down buys me some time. At least. Oh, this card's absurd in this matchup. Just like gain 7 life, draw a card. Or oh no, they're gonna Leyline Binding it. Please let me draw my own Leyline Binding. Or my literal 5th land of the game in a row. Or that. I mean, we did actually draw a land every single draw step, right? That's funny. Every single draw step. Yeah, drew no spells. Sure didn't. Definitely makes it tough. Yeep. This is fine. Opponent's mulling to 5. Freebie. At least I can still Ragavan me into oblivion. Alright. Let's say no to the monkey. Just say no to the monkey. Mana situation isn't the most impressive I've ever seen. Monkey cute, it's true. I do know this about monkeys. I'm just gonna take this. Grab a Hallowed Fountain, tapped. Feel pretty good about it. Leyline Binding. I think what I want to do is dress down. In my end step. Saves me 2 damage and means the Ragavan doesn't get a trigger. Binding Chain, yup. It's a little bit less impressive, but sure can. Is it a draw? Is 3 bindings a draw? Does that work? No, I guess you need 4. Are you binding their binding? Their binding disappears. Your binding comes in. It has no targets. So you need like 4 of them. But even then, it's a situation you can break out of. Okay. Weird. Yeah, they need to have only a binding in play. But then their binding just gets bindinged by your binding. I don't know. I'm not putting any thought into this. I just want to know if you can conceivably force a draw. Alright, isn't gonna 6. I'm gonna get stubborn denialed. Ooh. I have no idea if it's correct for me to hit their binding before doing that or not. I'm honestly also honestly not going to spare that any thought. Yeah, isn't the O-ring loop, wasn't that one player though? That's just one person? Or does it involve 2 people? Right? Lands, blocks. Alright, Library Tribal Flames is a sorcery. Attacking might have been ambitious, but I kind of feel like I need to kill them at some point. I could just counter this. Just use normal counter spell. And then I can like be ready for the double up. Nice. Then mulling to 5 definitely helped. I don't know if we'd have won that game free if they had a full grip. Anyway, we're 2-1, but like the match we lost was the timing out in a match we couldn't possibly lose. So make of that what you will. And the C Frio, exactly. Exactly. This Hall of Heliod's generosity. Oh boy. I have to mulligan this one. Which ones do I like most for modern? In order, One Ring, Halfling, Bowmasters. And then there are no others that like excite me. But I'm sure there are some others that are fine cards that we'll see play. Well, those 3 cards are all like bangers. Very good. I don't know if I meant to mulligan this or not. It's like a bit crap. It's like a little bit not great. Probably meant to mulligan. Ding ding ding, never mulligan, always keep. Easy game. Yeah, we've used the code. But thanks for the heads up there, TSS. Yeah, Bowmasters is definitely better in Legacy than in Modern, but I still think it's a pretty good card in Modern. I think it's still a pretty good card. I'm like so likely to cast the 2-mana spell here, and I really want to save Flooded Strand to go get Ketria. What are they playing? Is this weird draw, awful hand creativity? Those are all mountains. Yeah, the slowest creativity draw. Maybe they just have like lots of removal in their hand. Oh, do they have Spell Pierce? I'm gonna be so upset if they do. Oh my god. Right. Oh, this sucks. Yeah, this is a little bit brutal. Now I have to Binding their Tef, which means if they have a Binding, they get to like draw 2 or 3 cards. I guess they only get to draw like 1 card. They don't have many white sources in that deck, but still. This ain't great. Now I don't have Hallowed Moonlight open. Playing Counterspell in a Spell Pierce world is a rough way of doing it. Please. Cease. Thank you. Well. Hopefully they're just very scared. Hopefully they're just incredibly scared. Shay Alabaster. I've never seen you before. Literally never. Cheese to meet you, and welcome to the stream. Alright, we're gonna get really, really freaking lucky and draw a counterspell. So that I don't just lose the game to them having their third Teferi against my counterspell tribal deck. Or we could just lose the game against with my counterspell tribal deck against Teferi. That's also an option. It's also just valid. How's it going? It's kind of right. Good to see you, no? Deck has been like performing pretty okay. I'm not really sure how to feel about it. I don't love the idea of playing it into a bunch of Teferis, but Fable. Breaking those mirrors. Oh, we get to go to Fairy. That's nice. Oh my god, there's a fucking Hallowed Moonlight. I don't get to kill Teferi. Oh. Oh. I feel just staggeringly, unbelievably dead right now. Being completely honest. Good lord. Right. Am I casting a thing or am I saying go? I kind of feel like the play might be to... They might be to say go and then verdict the board. I worry if by binding the Teferi, they just get to binding my binding and draw cards. So I guess they get to do that on the other ones. Aw, thank you, Shay. I will go take a little look. I appreciate the tag. Congrats on marrying the ring. Uh-huh. Alright, whatever. Also just go after Fable. It's just a legal option. That crazy? It's kind of crazy. That's probably bad. Alright, Sager. Discard a singular card. Their hand is stacked. Is what you're saying. They're about to put 2 Archons into play. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Appreciate you. Interesting. I don't know what card you're referring to, Monkey. Boseiju, nah, they normally have that in the sideboard. Normally they don't play it main deck, but they have a copy or 2 in the sideboard. Yeah, the list I'm going to play is pretty different to Spike's, I think. I have a decent idea of the list I want to play tomorrow as my starting point for coffers. And then we can iterate. It's quite impressive considering we're not playing blue-red. You want to see? I haven't made it on Moto yet. But I should probably do that soon. I guess they can bounce Fable. But I'm just not interested in another Fable trigger. I'm not thinking coffers. I just like coffers. I want to play with more. I don't know if it's good enough for the PT. But the One Ring is a big boost for that deck. I also think a lot of the lists for that deck are being built quite poorly. There's like a lot of room there to gain percentage points just by building the deck more effectively too. I don't know. It interests me. It's also very much my style of deck. Dirtly black control deck. Hell yes. What's this? They're getting 1 singular Archon, okay. I guess you are doing that. A little bit of a beating. Land. Fairy's interesting too. God, I wish I knew if there was a land on top of my deck. Because then I could go to Fairy and whatever. Anyway. Probably kill the Archon before it gets to attack me. Do you have a Deluge in the yard? Nice to know. Ren. Oh no, they get back the Dwarven Mime. Good. It's pretty good. Land is also pretty good. The problem is I can't let them untap with this because then they can haste an Archon potentially. Which is actually really phenomenally awkward. I could bounce the binding this. That good? Probably, right? Probably good. Okay. Oh, but then they get to binding again. Maybe I just bounce this and let them reset the Fable then. Then they get to discard 2. I feel like I just have to do this, but it's obviously a little bit grim. Obviously not ideal. Prismatic ending. Currently they can make 2 tokens of creativity, 2 Archons of creativity. If I want to keep this verdict, I have to hold a land. Also just go after the Teferi instead of the Wrenn. So I can have Archmage's Charm open next turn. All fun and games until we get slapped by an Archon, indeed. Alright, we got Dwarven Mine, can attack our Tethers. Flame Blitz is gonna be like kind of cracked in this matchup, huh? Like, imagine Flame Blitz this game. Crumble for the Dwarven Mines? Yeah, I suspect that's not good enough, but I could be wrong. Do I want a verdict here? Kinda don't. Take 3? Sure. I think I need to either Deluge or potentially go Whore, Return Shark plus Charm instead. Save my verdict to clear up Archons if something goes wrong, maybe. Unsure. They discard Dwarven Mine Tarns, they get it back with Wrenn, which is like very good. And also, like, save verdict to deal with reflection too as well, right? Them getting a treasure is just not very impactful. Yeah. I agree, Shay. That's kind of my thinking. Just seems too slow and like it doesn't like make strategic sense. You also just have a lot of good cards for this matchup. Hard to make room for everything, right? That's like a divination. I guess I'll let you have it. But it's pretty good. I really want to deluge and just hope they don't have a spell pierce. Nice. So they do have this Wrenn. Which I probably need to Binding. I can go Binding, Verdict, Charm if I take Flooded Strand, Binding. Oh, I really don't want to Verdict yet though, because they have a Reflection coming next turn. I could Teferi bounce a Goblin, and that's like pretty good too, right? Yeah. I thought it was a little perilous, but I think this is fine. It didn't pierce the deluge. Okay, interesting. I mean, I'm gonna pay for this. Very patient use of that spell pierce. Very patient. Okay, now we have counter up. They get to divinate. This is a little spooky. They are through 2 spell pierces though. They're through all but 1 Teferi. So kind of slowly grinding through all their stuff. Hopefully this verdict next turn is going to be pretty nice. That's another Ren. It's back a Dwarven Mine, that's fine. I think I have to let them have this. Unfortunately. Alright, they could Binding if I crack this now. It's fine. Why didn't we counter? I want to be able to counter a creativity. And I have a bunch of prismatic endings in my deck that I have not drawn that answer Ren anyway. It's kind of my thinking. Fortunately, they still have some treasures in place. They do still have tokens, which sucks. Alright. I need them to not have too much more left in the tank. I think I'm playing out Hall. It means we can't discard it to an Archon, though. Heal to... Oh, they're targeting me. I guess we could die to a bunch of lightning bolts, right? They turn into like a weirdo burn deck. Oh, that punishes me so bad for not just... That punishes me so bad for not just countering the Prismari command. That means I die, I think. I like, almost regardless of what their hand is. I feel like this means I'm dead. Their hand would have to be such trash for me to win now. As Blue-White Bean, it's felt pretty solid. I'm not being like in love with it, but it's felt solid. I don't know. This creativity matchup feels a little tough, but I don't know if that's just because they drew a lot of Teferis early on and that kind of warped the game a lot. That could certainly be the case. I assume Dress Down is not terribly impressive against them. Yeah, it's going to be a lot better post-board. I think the big thing is actually Flame Blitz. I think Flame Blitz is going to be great. Be very, very good. What cards am I cutting? Like, Dress Down does hit Archon, but we have a million other things that hit Archon instead. I kind of feel like I probably don't want it. It's kind of narrow. And then I need to trim some of the removal. Maybe just one of each. Ending is not super impressive, but we need to kill Ram, we need to kill Taff. Kills a token in a pinch. It seems pretty mopey, but like it's probably better than some of our other cards. I don't know, maybe I could trim a copy. I don't know. Oh, maybe I meant to have Blossoming Calm. That's actually pretty good against Archon, right? Is it? I assume it is. I don't know the text on Archon. I'm sure y'all are about to tell me if I'm wrong. One dress down in? Maybe. I don't think that's like the worst thing to do. But especially with Hall of Helia's Generosity in the deck. Archon does target. Yeah, we should have Blossoming Calm in the deck. 100% then. Just like absolutely 100% should be in the deck. Not sure it's worth it since Veil cycles. Yeah. I feel like it's probably still worth it, but maybe I'm wrong. Alright, this might be wrong. I really just cannot afford to miss land drops though, so I'm gonna cycle this. Why is Calm better than Dress Down? Well... Good question. I mean, it does cost one less mana, and it does get... It gaining life is, like, actually not irrelevant. But it doesn't draw a card. So yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Land, please. Fuck. We have Solitude open, so they can't just go for it. I feel like if I jam this, I'm just gonna lose the game, but I also feel like I'm gonna lose the game if I do nothing. But yes, I'm jamming. Maybe they don't have a Spell Pierce, they only have 4. Okay. I have to minus, I have to look for my land drop. Nope. Yep. Okay, Solitude. So if they go for creativity, that's actually fine. It draws 4 cards. It sure does. See you, Sophia. Bye. Teffa's down. They say go. We draw a land. Guess I probably just ending the Ren. Hold open counterspell. Might be bad. Very possible I'm just meant to be deluging this turn to make sure I keep hitting land drops. Oh, they missed their land drop though. Okay, that paid off pretty well. That's very good news for me. They have 8 in hand as well. They kind of have to cast something this turn. Can't really afford to discard in this matchup, I imagine. Alright, well, obviously that one cannot resolve. Would I like to deluge? Yes. But also, cannot let this one resolve. Veil of Summer. Well, fuck everything. God, this matchup feels tough. Oh, this matchup feels tough. Like, Teferi is a nightmare, Veil of Summer is a nightmare, Spell Pierce is a nightmare. Renin 6 is like kind of a nightmare. And now like I feel like we've just lost the game, you know? 1 mana Cryptic strikes again, yep. Sure does. Yeah, it's basically just Jesco control, indeed. Wow, Flame Blitz, huh? I mean, that's something. Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're right, Gwen. Maybe you're right. Maybe I was meant to play around Veil. And do that instead. Alright, Flame Blitz is looking pretty great. I have Solitude open, which is nice. Well, binding on a Flame Blitz. Now if I binding their binding, I kill a Planeswalker in the process, which is nice. Pretty hyped for that. What a Magic the Gathering card, indeed. It really is. See ya, Shay. Bye. Archmage's Charm. Banger a lot. Trunk. Do I want to fight over this? I kind of want the Ren to die. They've been missing land drops, but it might be a bit aggressive. I don't know, y'all. Like, I could just ending this, but then I don't have Archmage's Charm open anyway, so it's not like that actually helps. Oh, now I can ending their token, right? Opponent, please. Alright. All the optimism in the world. Let's just fucking go for it, I guess. Don't know what even stops this, but worth noting, they have 5 cards in hand. So, it's kind of a lot of cards. Kind of a bunch of cards. Fine, that dies to Flame Blitz. Supposedly. Nice. Now we have Solitude open. I wanted to Solitude this. That feels aggressive. Maybe. Yeah, I kind of want to take out one of these verdicts. They were like fine in game one, but game one was a bit strange. Alright, get in there, Solitude. Two-turn clock. Nice viewer count. Hey Evelyn, nice to see you. It is a very nice viewer count. Dramatic ending, oh no. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Marceline. That's kind of why I want the Blossoming Harm in the deck, but I don't know. Well, maybe I'm just not. Maybe I just don't have enough dress downs post board. Maybe that card's actually fine. I don't know. Magic's hard. Magic's hard, y'all. Can't expect me to know this stuff. Anyway, they're on 5, hopefully. And corrected. God, a 7th land for this deluge would have been amazing. Yeah, I don't know how you make room for the dress downs in addition to everything else. Maybe this is too many like prismatic endings. That card's a bit mopey, I guess. I'm worried if I binding this, they minus Tef, bounce the binding, get a Fable again. But if I don't binding this and they have a land, I lose the game. So who even knows? Yes, if they plus, I also lose the game. Yep. Hero is back in hand. Oh, at least they have a fetch land. I'm silly. Hitting this doesn't matter because they have a fetch land. I'm really silly. It doesn't matter because the fetch land just gives them a thing to hit anyway, right? Like, there is no beating creativity that turn no matter what I do, so maybe I'm just meant to keep the binding and let them keep the reflection. Yeah, it's possible I wanted to anyway. I don't know, it could have maybe gone bad for me if they bounced this and got a Fable token there. I guess is my worry. Right. Oh. Hold second binding up against creativity? Probably, yeah. That was probably bad. I agree I should have done that. I'm playing a bit bad because I'm just like tilted about how awful this feels. But I like how far behind I feel, but obviously I should be playing better. Yeah, also that. They didn't have it last turn. They didn't have it last turn. Having the Kihira in play makes it easier to like attack the Tef if they play another one. It's Fable, right? I think I want to do that. Leyline Binding's such an awful Magic card. Leyline Binding's such a horrendous Magic card. This is my experience every time I play the card Leyline Binding. It just gets Besaged and you feel atrocious. Like, what do I even do here? Yeah, I agree, Marceline. Agree. I kind of just like never want to register the card Leyline Binding in Modern. At least we can Flashback Deluge, yeah. I guess we can. But I don't know if we have any Supreme... Yeah, we don't have any Supreme Verdicts left. We can't beat them just getting a Fable here. Like, how do we beat them having a Fable and a Goblin here with no Supreme Verdicts left in my deck? I guess I have to find like a Shark to block with. I just find Solitude. It just feels like that's going to be too slow, but maybe. Oh, hey, Alex. Yeah, we need some blow highs. Yeah, kind of makes sense. They have Spell Piercer. They haven't cast one all game. And they're definitely not discarding like all their Spell Piercers to Fable. Okay, that's a good draw. I guess I have to Hallowed Moonlight to get rid of the other Reflection. Otherwise, they have the Reflection combo. I probably have to Binding this, honestly, right? Doxed, oop. Rip. I don't know. Maybe this matchup's fine if you play it better than I've been doing. I kind of just feel like I never want to register the card Leyline Binding in Modern ever, though. That is a card I yeah, like, just... Scream! Just like... I really hate this card. Oh my god. I mean, they already have a token we can't interact with, right? Them getting another one just doesn't matter. Them having a second one is fine. Probably gonna end up being like very weird at the Pro Tour and just end up playing elementals without Leyline Bindings just to make a point. Fable is a good Magic card, it's true. Powerful. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Alright, so I need them to have nothing. And then I somehow need to draw like 10 good cards in a row. What's in their hand? They've not been doing anything for turns. It's so confusing. Like, I genuinely just have no idea what's happening here. Okay, I mean, that's good. I swear, if I win this game after just getting destroyed every single turn and complaining the whole time, kind of want to stop them getting a Fable, and Hallowed Moonlight answers a lot of stuff. Anyway, like stops them doing the rude things to me this turn. I guess they could maybe arc on me. That would suck. Oh, I don't get a token. Fuck. That's the second time I've been got by that in this match. Oh my god, y'all. Okay, that's fine. Do this. Grab these. There you go. Double counterspell open, Solitude in their end step. They do get to draw 2 here, which is probably bad for me. They discard Veil of Summer, Nature's... Oh no, those are... They don't discard anything? They're not casting anything, but apparently they're happy with every single card in their hand. And I'm just, like, kind of baffled. I'm kind of just very baffled. Ren, I think I have to let them have this, right? It's not like they even have many lands left in their deck anyway, and I can, like, attack Ren with the Solitude. Is 5 Veil of Summers. That sounds about par for the course. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. Cool. They're trying to get into my head, clearly. I mean, they're succeeding. I don't know what to say. They're succeeding if that's the case. This is the strangest game. Let's not shuffle the library for a little while, huh? How about we don't shuffle the library for a while? Dwarf token, oh no. We need to find some more solitude. Oh, all the solitudes are in the yard, great. Cool. Cool. I could have stolen the dwarf. Maybe I had to. Draw 2. All of Heliod's generosity, huh? A garbage collection service. Yeah, sadly, it's not really garbage time in our favor at the moment. Oh boy. Okay, I can start making sharks soon. I wonder how many lightning bolts they leave in against me. It can't be many. They have so many sideboard cards in. Can't be that many. Boseiju. Spooky. I see. Let's put a Shark Typhoon on top. I don't know if I meant to go for this now, though. I think I'm kind of just meant to take 3 and hope they don't... Hopefully... Problem is they can, like, hit this Leyline Binding to binding my Shark. Making a Shark isn't even that good. Kinda. Oh, they're gonna hit that? That's so sick. Holy shit. Also, I shuffled my library for no reason. Luckily, I'm incredibly fortunate individual. Yeah, they can Renault next turn. Yep. They sure can. They sure can. I think we have a Prismatic Ending left in the deck, I guess. Probably. Probably? Question mark? Sure. Oh, I was probably meant to play Mystic Gate there. I'm silly. This game, I know, right? This game. Alright, we need to survive for 1.5 more minutes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They figured out the line. Oh. Oh no. It begins. It begins. Yeah, I was meant to play the Mystic Gate. I'm gonna lose because I didn't play the Mystic Gate. I am never playing this deck at the Pro Tour, by the way. I don't care how good this is. I can't play these games in paper. Playing these games in paper is just a colossal mistake. That, like, just... I don't care. Even if this was the best deck in the format, I would not play this at the Pro Tour. Because you're just too at risk of, like, getting draws, I think. Yeah, too much pressure. Yeah, I'm gonna run a quick ad break before the final round. Be right back. Oh, yeah. I don't... Yeah, this seems like a really bad deck to play at the PT. Because... I think unless you're, like, literally Waffo Tapper, literally that one person is allowed to play it. You know? Jay Haser1, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub. Appreciate that support. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. Help me keep a roof over my head. Blossoming Defense would have done work there. Yeah, it sure would have. You only play this deck if you love it. Like, it seemed pretty strong. It seemed like pretty strong. But I just don't know how you avoid draws with it. Like, that was 2 games. That round lasted 2 games. And like it almost went to timeout. And admittedly, I made some misplays in that second game. Maybe if I play a bit tighter, you know, maybe we steal it or whatever. It still would have gone to time. Regardless. You know? Regardless of if I played better or not. Ooh. "2018 Jeskai control." I miss Cryptic Command, yeah. Cryptic Command was a whole vibe. Maybe an Arset version might be better on paper, maybe. The problem is you have Flame Blitz in the board, so you're like really leaning away from Planeswalkers. And Flame Blitz felt like a very necessary part of the sideboard plan against creativity. But maybe Narset's good against them too. I don't know. Alright, final match. Tan seems not very good. Alright, I will keep this. I will get rid of a Supreme Verdict. Easy keep. Oh yeah, I love 6 lands. I'm actually gonna spend turn 1 fetching Esper maybe? No, I just want to do this so I can have Counterspell open. That's fine. I can still cast Binding if I want next turn anyway, just by fetching Hallowed Fountain, right? So it doesn't matter too much that we can't fetch Esper next turn as easily. Yeah, I'm happy I've given this deck a spin. It does feel pretty good. But I don't think I would ever play it in paper. Honestly, I have slight worries about getting draws with Coffers. Coffers is slightly better at ending games though. Sometimes you just Sundering Titan them and the game ends on like turn 7. Blooded Strand for Breeding Pool? That could kind of be anything. Right. Problem is, if I let them untap, they can cast Uncounterable to Fairy. If I pitch Verdict to Solitude, I have no cards left. Kind of both of these seem horrendous for me. Card is absurd. Yeah, I'm not convinced I want to have Counterspell in my deck if people are playing Delighted Heartfling. We are on control today. It's been pretty fun, but I don't think I would ever actually play this deck at a tournament. I also think this deck's about to get a bit worse. Like, Delighted Heartfling seems like an issue. Is there a good Ephemerate deck? Sadly not. I wish there was. There's the Goryo's Vengeance decks. Some people play Goryo's Vengeance decks with Grief and Solitude and Atraxa. So you get to like Ephemerate your Grief turn 1, but then you can also find Ephemerate off your Goryo's Atraxa triggers. That seems pretty good, but I think when I play Coffers on stream tomorrow, I'm gonna have 3 rings main deck, 1 sideboard for the Khan board. And then I'm probably gonna have like 2 or 3 Shouldereds in the sideboard to bring in. But I don't really want Shouldereds in game 1, because I don't want to turn on all my opponent's removal. And there are going to be matchups where that card's just like not actually very impressive as well. But I am planning on having Shouldereds in the 75, yeah. But also, I've not tried out Shouldered with the new cards yet. Like, very. There's lots of different ways to build it. I'm not sure where I'm going to end up. Yeah, Mono Black Coffers. Mono Black Coffers rules. Chalice seems pretty horrendous in this matchup. I guess I still just put it on one, right? In case they draw another Delighted Halfling, I should probably just have it on one. Let's just play out Tethers, but I don't have a link to my own deck list yet because I still need to make it. But if you look on my Stream Decker, I did play Coffers pretty recently with a list that I would not personally recommend, in that it feels very unoptimized, but it felt like pretty strong outside of that. Taking your rogue deck to a Protor. I don't try to do it, but it sure does keep happening. Coffers was already fine. Coffers was already fine. But the One Ring is very good in the deck, I think. I've not played it yet, but I have to assume the One Ring is excellent in that deck. Because you're Karn deck, so you can go grab it. You're a March of whatever it's called, March of Sorrow, blah 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 deck. So you have a lot of life gain to counteract the life loss that you get from the ring. I'm sure there were other reasons it's like quite appealing as well. I can't remember them off the top of my head. It's also just like, you know, good card advantage. You get to play it instead of Invoke Despair. Lots of people play Invoke Despair at the moment, and I don't think that card's very good. So getting to cut that card is actually a little bit interesting. Alright, this lets them know about the dress down and also means we aren't holding it up in their turn. But also we're pretty low on resources, and I kind of just want to like maximize the amount of resources I have. So I'm just going to bounce it. Be happy with that. I think they're going to Omnath me, then I'm going to untap and Solitude it. And we're both just going to move on with our lives. They'll have a replacement card, I'll have a 3-2 in play, everything will be fine. We're just hoping they don't go untap Omnath fetch land. As long as they don't go Omnath fetch land, I feel like we're pretty far ahead this game. If they do that, it's still like very much a game. Well, that is step one. I guess I should just do this, right? It's a lot of resources to throw away, but it kind of feels like the only... I guess I can wait for them to play the fetch land. I don't care about them gaining 4 life particularly. And if they don't play a fetch land, I just don't have to do this. Cool. Cool. I think I should just do this. I'm like in a pretty good position if I do. And it's just like too risky to let them have all that mana. I don't think I'm meant to Typhoon. They are a Leyline Binding deck because they have Zago of Triumph, so I think I just say go. They know about Dress Down. It's not clear there's a whole lot they can do about it, so that's fine. What is this? Solitude. Oh, they might be about to leyline binding the dress down. That's still like a fine exchange for us. I don't know, yes they can't do that because of the Teferi, right? Yeah, so this is fine. This is fine. Do I want to just make a 2-2? I think I do. I kind of want to dig for like a deluge. Making a 4-4 is pretty good though. Again, a 5-5 is pretty good against their Solitude, but kind of just want to find some card advantage or a counterspell. Keep those wheels churning. Oh yeah, exactly what we wanted. So I could minus this? I don't think I want to. I think I'd rather plus. It means they might prismatic ending it, but that's fine. I think we're going to hold back both of these as blockers. Not too worried about dealing damage to them. I just want to make sure they can't attack my Teferi. I don't know, I keep thinking about that creativity matchup. That matchup does feel hard. But I definitely mis-sideboarded a little bit. I misplayed a little bit. Alright. We only have one Solitude left in our deck, worth keeping in mind. Another Omnath. Sophia. Alright, let's crack this first so we don't shuffle in bad cards post-deluge. Really looking for a dress down or a counterspell. Ding, ding, ding. Definitely taking that. I guess I'll take a replacement Time Raveler. Absolutely want to counter the Omnath. Hopefully we don't get Furied. Even if we do, it's like fine. Okay, Ren and 6, sure. A Windswept Heath. So if I leyline binding this, I attack down Ren, which sounds pretty great. Does mean any leyline bindings they draw turn into Solitude triggers, which I think is fine. Oh, I could bounce my Solitude. That's interesting. I'm like not super invested in killing them. It sounds like that's going to be a nightmare for them. This is fine. Let's get Solituded. Doesn't mean we don't get to use our mana this turn, but that's okay. That means they don't get to draw a card. They should be Solituding this in their upkeep, I suppose? So that they can't cast their own Solitude this turn. I'm just not going to attack. I don't know. Feels kind of oh, yes, they can't, because there's literally a Teferi in play. I'm so silly. Look, it doesn't matter. This game's like, we're in garbage time. This game's over. I cannot imagine what they could possibly have in this deck to get in their deck to be back in this game. Like, incredibly unlikely. This is the game where we had to 2-for-1 ourselves to answer the halfling as well. Oh, that's my PC opponent. Mean phase solitude. Do I care? Genuinely unsure. I don't particularly want to use this up, but I guess I have a Delusion Yard. And even if they get to do literally whatever they want next turn, I'm probably still fine. So even the worst case scenario is like, it's like entirely okay. Kind of nice just using my mana. Okay, that was a good draw. There you go. This deck must get a lot of garbage time. This is a high garbage time deck. Alright, Teferi was incredible there, but we definitely want Flame Blitz. I assume Dress Down is great. I assume Chalice is garbage. I assume Veto is maybe fine. Rest in Peace seems bad. Stony seems bad. Does Hallowed Moonlight do anything? I don't think so. So we're going to cut the other Moonlight. Definitely bringing these in. Question is, do we want the vetoes and what are we cutting? Definitely want all the endings because they have Delighted Halfling in their deck. Teferi was like very good that game. But all their creatures have ETBs, so I think on average this card is not going to be very impressive. And we have Flame Blitz in our deck now, which kind of just hoses Teferi. I think Verdict is good. I'm not sure. I feel like when I've played those kinds of decks before, sometimes you snowball and the only card that matters is Supreme Verdict. Obviously in like the average game it's not a very impressive card because you're just like trading your Wrath with something that had an ETB and already got value, but I feel like on average it's probably good. Maybe you trim like a copy for the other veto. Maybe that's fine. And just have the 2. I also feel like Supreme Verdict helps against Delighted Halfling a little bit. I mean, it's very possible that I'm not meant to cut any of them, but... Okay, that sounds fine. Temur Triome can Flame Blitz if they run out of Ren. Kind of want to hold this so we catch them by surprise. Also means we can go get a Triome, which is always nice. It's slightly awkward. If I get Temur Triome, I don't have a white mana turn 2, but whatever. Seems acceptable. Alright, I'm just gonna cycle a Flame Blitz. Yeah, I have like a little hair care routine. It's nothing too fancy, but because my hair's curly, I need to use like special product. You can't just use any old conditioner and shampoo for curly hair or else it gets kind of nasty. So I have special types of conditioner and shampoo that avoid specific chemicals that curly hair dislikes. Sulfates, yeah, something like that. There's something like that. I very specifically, interesting. Very. I mean, if they minus, we get to just attack it. If they plus, it dies to Flame Blitz. So this is fine. Kinda fine either way. Yeah, sulfates. Okay, I was correct. I also very specifically, when I'm using shampoo, I only do my roots. And when I use conditioner, I do everything but my roots. Because that is also good for the curly hair to do it that way. If they go to binding this to save the Taff, we get to Flame Blitz Taff, which is kind of great. Yeah, massaging. Yeah, I try and do that a little bit. I don't do it as much as I should. But I do try and like massage my scalp when I'm using shampoo as well. Just to help with releasing those oils. That was a pretty good exchange for us. Okay. Oh, I love mountain goats so much. Mountain goats make me feel things. They are very powerful. How many hours? Not that much. I shampoo my hair like once a week, sometimes twice if I'm going on dates or whatever, and then I conditioner my hair like every other day. So it really doesn't add up to that much. I just have to be a little bit more careful. There are other things I could do, but they aren't as important. Yep, that's pretty good. Maybe I just let them have this gob. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, this is like really, really awkward. I really want to deluge. This kind of stinks. I guess I don't even have counter magic anyway. Chalice and what more? I will show you in a minute. I took out the Teferis against 4-color Omnath. Because I'm bringing in these Flame Blitzes, and Teferi lines up kind of poorly against Enter the Battlefield effects. Don't know if that's correct or not, though. I also took out a Verdict. Oh, I hope you enjoy the concert, Sophia. I know, I find concerts really intense too. They're like very worth it, but they're also really intense for me. Alright. Omnath. Run. Run is fine. We have a Flame Blitz. If they binding the Flame Blitz, we binding their binding. Oh. Never mind. Never mind. Grumpy. I threw 2 bindings. I don't have that many left. Vibe out and worry the staff by being blissed out by the lights. Yeah, that's the rain strat. That's the rain strat. That's weird. I think I actually don't want to get Esper here. What cards do I think are going to be good in an Eternal format? Bowmaster, One Ring, Delighted Halfling. There are other fine cards, but those are like... Those are the A+ cards, you know? Those are the good ones. Those are the good ones. Yes. I think it's fine to let them have all that mana. I have a dress down. I think it's fine. I don't think the mana matters. I'd rather catch them by surprise rather than making it obvious. But I like the land cyclers in Living End. I think so in like small numbers. The land cyclers are so much better than the other cyclers. But also you can only play so many of them. Because you can only afford to cycle one or like maybe two in a game. Most games, right? Because you're just going to run out of lands. Maybe you have to build the mana base differently. Like less fetch lands and you kind of treat them like fetch lands. They do help against Blood Moon too. Like I think the land cyclers are good. I just don't know how many or how you build the deck with that in mind. But I think they're good cards, yeah. Oh, bye Alex. Love you. Alright, I take 4, that's fine. It means I get to Deluge if they don't do anything else, which they don't seem to be doing. If we find a Supreme Verdict, this game is concluded. Oh, Tupperware Remix Party. Love Tupperware Remix Party. And yeah, I find gigs exhausting and wonderful. I love them. But also they are a whole thing. You know, they are a whole thing. So like Solitude plus land is good. Verdict is A+. Those are the things we're looking for. Hey. What if we could have everything we want? I'm probably meant to take Binding, but I'm greedy. So I'm not going to do that. The most well-known song is Starlight Brigade. You should go check out Starlight Brigade on YouTube, Sophia. It's so fucking good. I love that song. That song whips. It is a very good band name. Like the video for Starlight Brigade, I normally like kind of hate music videos if I'm being honest, but the one for Starlight Brigade is just like fantastic. Yeah, the 4-color matchup that seemed pretty good. Obviously, this is the only time I've ever played it. But Flame Blitz helps a lot against their deck, which was something these decks weren't playing many of before. And no Yorion means they have a lot less inevitability. So. I can't give you any insights about that style of mono white, I'm afraid. I've never played a style like that before, but I wish you luck. Yes, it really is the best music video. It probably actually is like a strong contender for best music video ever. Oh. Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, we went 3 and 2, but it's kind of like an honorary 4 and 1. It's one of the matches we lost, we timed out, and we would have never lost in a million years if I played a little faster. We just lost like creativity, kind of, which we got bodied by. But I don't know. This deck does feel strong, is the thing. I'm torn because this deck does feel really strong, It's just I would be so scared of getting draws with it. I would be really, really scared of getting draws with it.